It's Saturday, and I'm spending a little time looking through the videos that I shot this week. The Fall Fire and Fragrance DTS just got back from outreach, and they got all these crazy stories. So I've been like getting them, and I realized multiple times this week I caught myself saying, "This is the best! No, this is the best!" Like the one time, the Alaska team told the story about how they got invited to this 5th grade classroom, and they got to teach about whatever they wanted. So they started sharing their testimonies. They started sharing about Jesus, and the entire 5th grade classroom,
every single fifth grader in that class became saved,
including the teacher. I mean, just insane stories. So this is a compilation of some of the best stories I heard this week and all the stuff that Jesus is up to that just prove how good he is. You're gonna be in staff meeting in the tent. Let's go find him.
Have you seen Sievert?
No.
Sievert?
No.
Seen Sievert? No. Found him.
What?
This is Sievert, staffing our January school.
Yeah, so I grew up in Norway, and when I got saved, I'd never heard about healings or stuff like that. But I read in my Bible that whoever believes will lay their hands on the sick and they will recover. And so I read that in my Bible, and I was in the church, and a girl came in a wheelchair, and they had to carry her up on stage, actually. And so I went to her and I asked her if I could pray for her, and she said yes. So me and the worship team laid our hands on her, and she jumped up of her chair, and she said heat just started running through her body, and she just started walking up and down the aisle, and she was crying, and her friends were crying.
My name is Alyssa, and I'm one of the school leaders for Fire and Fragrance for the fall. And I just want to tell you a quick story of my time when I was in Fiji visiting one of the teams. We got to go to some villages one morning. We walked in and we just asked if anyone needed to be healed, and he said, yes, my nephew, he needs to be healed. He can't breathe. And he was a little 8-year-old boy, and he really had a hard time breathing. And so he sat down in the middle of like this house in the living room, and we all just crowded around him, asked if we could lay our hands on him, and we prayed for him. And as we prayed for him, he kept getting better and better, and he could start breathing again, and his lungs opened up. And by the 3rd time, he was completely healed. And then the whole house was stunned with that little boy getting healed, that his mom then said she had back pain, and she got healed, and then later on her legs grew out. And then that led to like 2 other healings happening in the house. And then after all of that healing happened, I asked the guy if he had a dream of a man in white a few weeks ago, and he said yes, he did. And so I got to explain to him that the man in white was Jesus, and that he brought us here to this house. And with that, then we got to show the Jesus film on a little iPhone, and the whole family crowded around this iPhone, watched the Jesus film, and by the time we left, they said that they would start reading the Bible, and the pastors they were gonna go check up on them again, and they're gonna get to know Jesus.
Is going, well, I don't know, you might not want your face on a video.
No, go for it. I'm headed with Jesus Christ, the Savior.
I love that.
Number is
No, this is the best. 3 of our friends are headed out to Nations, so we're having a big party for them. Love it. It's the best.
So good.
Wyman's the best. This is the best.